Well, good evening everybody. It's 7:45 in the evening on Wednesday the 10th of August 2022. And here I am in the garage and I've fitted the gear lever. So here it is, fitted with the bearing. I've just put it on. The process was made a lot easier by Allen bolts everywhere. So here we go. It's time for the wiggle test. Right, so there is a little bit, but it's very, very small. Now, just get that rear wheel to turn a bit. I'm going to be very inventive here and use my toe. That's it. Right. So, now that to me, yeah, there is a small, tiny bit, look, can you see? Very, very tiny bit of wiggle just there. You can see it at the rows here. So I'm not going to say that there is none, and I think that on a lever of this length, I think it's probably difficult to completely eliminate it, but that is nothing compared to what it was before. It's tiny. And in terms of up and down, that is operating straight on that lever, which it certainly didn't do before. Look, the whole linkage is moving straight away from the minute I push here. Now, you may recall on one of the earlier videos that lever had to move up through at least 5 mil before it did anything here. You know, you can always double check on the video, as I will later, but it didn't do a damn thing, and I commented on that and said gravity when you change down isn't a problem, but up there was a lot of slack, wasn't there? Nothing happened because it was all being lost there. Well, if you look at that now, look, as I push that with my finger, straight away that lever, that linkage is doing something. There is no, it's a tiny, just taking the strain really, but straight away it does it. There is no up and down waggle to speak of, nor, to be honest, is there much there. Now, I'm remaining objective here, but I think that is a result because the minute I push that lever up, movement occurs here at the action end. Look, straight away, the tiniest movement, look, it's doing it. The minute I push, ready? 3, 2, 1, it's moving. Watch that nut, that bolt there. So 3, 2, 1, push. It's moving immediately. That, to me, I think that's well worth doing this modification, actually. It's eliminated, I would say, 95% of the waggle that was there before. Yet, I'm putting quite a bit of force on that. There's a tiny amount of movement. You can see the rows moving. So I'm not saying there's none, but it's nothing like it was before in that axis, but certainly on the way up, which really is where it matters, doesn't it? Because when you change gear, you're not dragging your gear lever outwards. What really matters in terms of the crispness of the gear change isn't pulling the lever in, like I'm doing, waggling it this way, it's the up and down bit. And that there, just watch that bolt there, and that's obviously the actual gear change mechanism. So let's try it. I'm going to, okay, so if I push this a tiny amount, see if it moves that bolt. straight away. Look. Tiny bit slack, but nothing much. Nothing like it was before. There's just that tiny bit there, look. And then it activates that. So there you have it. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to give it a good test. And let's see if it holds up. Because I reckon it's going to do. That feels different. I can feel it. Undoubtedly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's straight away it's doing something. Yeah. I think that's worth doing. So there you have it. I don't know if you think it's worth doing. I think you might if you did it and feel that. I mean, that is just straight away it moves. Look at that. That's really good, actually. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's movement inside the gearbox, you know, it's not instantaneous everything, but the point is that the transfer of moving this upwards is immediately transferred to that lever. Straight away. There's no waggle in that direction. I'm pleased with it. I think that's worth doing. Yeah, that's instantaneous, and it's got rid of that slack. So yes, tiny bit of waggle this way. Nothing like it was. And nothing, you can see it's moving that lever even now. Look, even the tiniest of movements, look. Look. I'm pleased. I think that's a result. Give me your opinions. And if you're going out on your bike tonight, watch out for deer. Yeah, I'm petrified of the horned beasts now, having hit one in my car at 70 miles an hour and trashed my electric car. And that was on May the 2nd. I've still not got the thing back because I can't get the spares. So deer all right. So if you're out tonight, watch the hedgerows. Give me your thoughts on that. In my opinion, I think it's worth doing. And if anybody wants, you know, close-ups or any more videos of that thing in action, just let me know and I'll gladly post them. In the meantime, watch yourselves out there, watch out for the antlers, and I'll speak to you soon.